Water signs, welcome. How are you? Let's jump right into your reading on what are you subconsciously manifesting at this time, whether it be love, money, a specific intention. All right, we have communication that wants to come out immediately. So you can be manifesting some sort of documentation, some sort of conversation. All right, could be a phone call, email, text, and or documents. All right, we have let go. Okay, some of you guys could be wanting to remove, break free from either partnerships and or contracts. Just depends on your particular situation. Some of you guys want to let go of some sort of worry in regards to, you know, rental property or a lease agreement or something of that nature. Okay, something that could be legally binding. Some of you could be manifesting something that may have to do with other people. Okay, we do have someone else here. That doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, because we're talking about your subconscious mind. We are talking about the things that you would like to manifest. However, there could be underlying things like other people are involved. You can't necessarily force other people to want to do the things that you want them to do, things of that nature. Okay. All right, make sure that you don't have any sabotaging thoughts, and or be careful who you share your manifestation plans, goals, ambitions with. Okay, some of you guys are trying to manifest either, you know, outings, date nights, celebratory times. Some of you guys are manifesting things that will take a little bit more time than expected. All right, some of you guys are kind of putting yourself in a trance from what I'm seeing here. Okay, you guys are opening yourselves up. The more you release the old version of you, or the more limiting belief systems, the more you're going to be able to be open to receive, be more receptive. Okay, so that's another thing that I'm seeing, allowing yourself to be receptive. So there's something that you could be manifesting, but it might not be the right time, and that's why it's not happening as quickly. We do have air sign energy in the reverse here. So some of you guys could be dealing with the air sign, have air sign placements, and or the air sign video that I uploaded may be significant for you guys to watch. I'm also seeing this energy of like making sure that if you guys want to transition from one space to another, one home from another, one department from another, department is more like career, so like one career title from another or something like that. There's some sort of transition. If you want to transition, that means that you have to also transition those belief systems, because if not, there's going to be some sort of stagnations. Or yeah, we have tension here in regards to moving. So again, this could be, you know, the plans are not all the way put in place, but you're trying to manifest anyway, or you're trying to light candles, or you're, you know, creating the vision board, but you're not I'm hearing you're not catering to the foundation. Therefore, you're not catering to, like, you know, the structure of it, the security of it, the step-by-step play, right? So think about, you know, the architecture of your manifestations, right? You could be worried. Your worries could be the very things that are breaking down your manifestations as well, and your plans. Okay, so if this is not you, this could be your partner or whoever, you know, you are trying to execute this plan with, right? Yeah, we have, yeah, Someone be stressed. All right. Open your heart up. Some of you guys, you know, you suffer in silence. Okay. And if you really want to move, really want to move something or make something change, you need to address those bad choices, those bad decisions. Those continuous cycles, those loops have to be broken. Okay. Yeah, we have an epiphany here. Some of you guys are going to have the realization that you need. All right. Some of you guys, it could be a masculine energy that could be stressing you out. All right. Or there could be someone in their toxic masculine energy causing drama. Yeah. We have chaos here. So some of you guys, if you're going to try to manifest something, you need to step back and you actually have to be in the most zen energy possible. You can't be around other people and you cannot tell other people about your plans, especially if it has anything to do with vacationing, travel, moving, changing careers, things of that nature. Okay. Yeah, we have time, as well as like even if you think that people are not watching you, you do have people that do watch you, and they like to omit the fact that they watch you. They don't like to like publicize that they watch you, or that they follow your posts, whether or not they're a follower, subscriber, or whatever. That doesn't really matter. It's giving this type of energy of like, whenever you feel overprotective of the things that you're trying to manifest, is because there's a reason, right? Whenever there's a delay, procrastination, or you find yourself too busy, either too busy to actually accomplish the project or execute the project, or jumpstart it, and or to, let's say, start talking about it, like you pre-launch it, and or there's issues like delays, like things are not going smoothly, right? And that has a lot to do with, you know, certain people that you may need to stop communicating with. All right. Anything else? What are they subconsciously manifesting? Okay, so doubts is in the reverse. We like that. Okay, so you're releasing doubts. Freedom is good. Nice. Receiving is here. You're opening up. So you're opening up to be able to receive gifts, generosity, compliments, help, assistance, you know, aid. You're going to be able to open up to these things because you have broken free from some sort of chaos. All right. We have Venus energy. So your Venus energy could be significant. Venus placements could be significant in regards to your manifestations. I'm seeing wealth. I'm seeing you're going to be able to trust in divine timing again, because some of you guys had trust issues in regards to like, is it the right time? Am I doing this in the right time? When is the right time? Okay, there's some sort of timing issue there. Okay, and then we have renewal. So yes, you guys are actually subconsciously manifesting some sort of connection again. Okay. Just be careful with situationships and karmic partners or patterns, okay? So make sure that you're not trying to like re-spark up a karmic situationship or anything like that, because I did see that energy. Again, we have one night stand energy as well. And that doesn't always have to be, karmic situations doesn't always have to be romantic. Sometimes it could be friends, it could be family, okay, other people, okay, other obligations. So just make sure that on the karmic scale, this is like, you know, unhealed wounds, trauma bonds, you know, things that we kind of have to work out through other people and other people's experiences with us in relationships, okay? The crows are talking, okay? We have North Node energy, so check out your Venus, check out your North Node, and see how those specific areas can be affecting you at this time in regards to what you are subconsciously manifesting, okay? So whatever you're subconsciously manifesting, I'm also seeing like you need to reflect on whether or not you have a worthy complex, okay? Because, like, sometimes you don't get your manifestations, or your manifestations don't, like, they stall, or they take a really long time because you stall them based off of whether or not you deserve them, you feel like you deserve them, or you should have them before or after a particular time. It's like, be careful with, like, time locking a situation, kind of like, locking it in. 10 of coins, yeah. If you guys can actually subconsciously manifest resources, wealth, abundance, value, luxury, property, assets, Two of Wands, travel, I'm hearing negotiation. So this is like business contract, deals, and things of that nature, right? This is a lot of expansions financially. The Hierophant is here, as well as the Four of Cups. So I would say, instead you kind of sit in this energy of dissatisfaction. The Devil card here is in the reverse. So this is something that you're breaking free from. Continue to work on the wound of lack, okay? Because subconsciously, I feel like that is what is stalling the most beautiful, destined manifestations for you. And that's why I'm saying not now, not at the right time, because of this wound, okay? And this wound stems from social interactions, okay? So there's something that you have to change the expectations of your social interactions, your social circle. This is your social requirements. What requirements do you have and or wish to honor in regards to, having a friendship with you, having a business partnership with you, being a family member, even if it's chosen family, what is that requirement to fill that spot? That is very significant for you at this time when it comes to manifesting.